Hi, I'm Tim Williams of Dwyer, Williams Potter Injury Accident Attorneys. I'm the lead litigation attorney for our firm. Unfortunately, knee injuries are quite common. We see a lot of them in our office. And one of the most common knee injuries is an MCL tear, a medial collateral ligament tear. Let's look at the model to see what I mean. This is the knee. In fact, this is the right knee. This would be the outside of the knee here, the inside of the knee is here. This is the front. This is actually a kneecap if you look at it. And so the knee would actually bend in this manner when you walk. Well, M in the medial collateral ligament, M means medial, and the MCL is actually this right here. Medial simply means the inside. So this is the inside of the knee, the ligament that holds the knee together. And as you can see, it keeps the knee from rotating too far to the right. And so it keeps your knee from buckling essentially. And what happens then is, because of the nature of where it's located, if you have a force hit you from the outside of the knee, let's say you take a bad fall downstairs and hit a post or a rock or something, it'll actually put force in the outside of the knee in, causing the knee to want to do this, stretch, and the stretching can cause a tear, either a partial or full tear of your MCL. So if you have a full or partial tear of the MCL, the doctors have a number of options. If it's partial, frankly, they're probably not going to do surgery on it. You just have to be careful in the future. So what they'll do is they'll actually send you to physical therapy to strengthen your leg, to strengthen the muscles surrounding the MCL so you put less stress on the MCL itself. Maybe have you wear a brace, particularly if you're still playing sports, and just otherwise advise you to be careful with it. If it's a full tear, believe it or not, you don't always need surgery. If you're not as active as some folks, they may not choose to operate because it is a surgery that, frankly, doesn't put you back to where you were. You're always going to have some problems with your knee, unfortunately, if you have a full MCL tear, even with a surgery. But if there is any significant instability, for example, your knee just wants to buckle because this thing's gone, it's fully torn, it wants to buckle all the time. Let's say you're in a line of work you walk a lot, like a mail carrier, then the doctors may choose to do surgery because at least they can graft a piece of tissue there. Usually they take a piece of your Achilles heel or your Achilles tendon and actually graft it where the MCL used to be. So they remove this, graft the new tissue on, and let it heal, and it'll at least keep your knee from doing that, but it's always going to be a little bit lax. You're going to have some problems in your knee. So insurance companies, they look at this and they say, well, it's a full tear, you probably don't need surgery, or it's a partial tear, you definitely don't need surgery, and it's not worth a whole lot. That's where they're wrong. Oregon lawyers know that any significant impact on your future ability to work, to recreate, to even play with your kids or grandkids, that's worth something, and particularly in these communities in which we live. And so you need a lawyer at your side to fight these out-of-state insurance companies, to argue for you in terms of what an MCL tear really is worth. Is it worth an insurance company saying it's not a big deal, or is it worth what it truly is worth, and that is the impact on your life? That's where you need a lawyer.